Hi everybody. Ooh, I'm rushing around. I'm so excited to do this money mindset masterclass with you guys. I'm sorry. I think that there's a little bit of confusion when I put like a 6:37 for this masterclass. I meant like between 6:30 and 7 start time. So I'm sorry if you have been waiting for a while. I'm just getting in the door and trying to get everything set up. I decided to not bother with my whiteboard because I'm a little bit late and it's a pain in the butt to set up and get it at the right height and everything. And I thought, let's just jump in and get this thing started, because I know everyone is so excited to do this training. So this is a bonus training. Tomorrow I'm still going to be talking about like self-sabotage and letting your ego take over your thoughts, and basically just kind of starting where you're at. That's for tomorrow. I will have my whiteboard for that. And then on Thursday, please note that there's a time change on Thursday. I didn't realize that it's Halloween and I got 3 small kids. So the time that I picked, I will actually be out trick-or-treating. So if you saw it originally, it's a little bit later now. It's going to be, what time did I put? Remember, I think I put 8 p.m. Eastern time for Thursday. And on that one, I'm going to be talking about, you have your ideal client. Now what do I do? How do I find these people? How do I attract them to me? Right? We all have these questions. But tonight, I want to do like a surprise. Hi, Amy. How are you? I want to do a like bonus masterclass on money mindset, because like it's right there in the title, right? It's the second thing in the title of this group. Influence, income, intuition, right? So we're all here because we want some income, right? So I just want to share with you guys some mindset stuff when it comes to making money and having money and keeping money and money, income, right? So like, let's do an exercise. If you are on here, whether you're live or you're catching the replay, do me a favor. If I say the word money, what is the very first thing that comes to mind? Please share it in the comments. I am expecting to see things like money is the root of all evil. Money makes you greedy. Money doesn't grow on trees. Maybe if you come from a family where your parents split up, perhaps money was a big factor in their divorce. Hi, Wendy. So maybe you associate money with like bad relationships and divorce. And Colleen, yeah, it doesn't grow on trees, right? Or like I have small children. They put everything in their mouths. So like we're walking along, they see a penny or a dime or a nickel, and what do? They pick it up and they put it in their mouths. You're like, ah! Okay, my son had a quarter the other day. He's 5, okay? He had a quarter and he was just like, put it in his mouth. And I was like, that's dirty. It's covered in germs. Yes, financial freedom, great one. Lack of money. Wendy, yes, it can give you freedom. But a lot of us are thinking that there's a lot of negativity associated with our money. Money can make things easier, but not necessarily happier. Wendy, you are so right, but I have to share this because I always found this is kind of like a meme. Like I always found it kind of comical. Like, yeah, money doesn't buy me happiness, but if I was sitting in my like beach house with a margarita in my hand, I'd probably be a little bit happier. Right? And so here's the thing. Money. Hi, Brian. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Deborah. It's all about your thoughts on money, you guys. So first and foremost, it's all about your mindset. What you think about, you attract, right? So when you are thinking these negative thoughts about money, these are negative and lack and scarcity thoughts, there's never going to be enough. I'm not going to be able to make it to my next pay. My bills are barely getting paid. Like, I'm never going to be able to retire. Most people, I mean, statistically, most people, if there was like a $500 unexpected emergency come up in their lives, it would mean that bills weren't getting paid. That's scary stuff. And when you're surrounded by that stuff, it's really hard to be like, wow, money's great. But you guys, if you're having a super lack and scarcity mindset when it comes to money, let me tell you, you're attracting that lack and that scarcity. So how do we fix this? I'm going to share with you guys like a bunch of things that you need to be thinking about when you're thinking about money. First and foremost, money is a tool. It's a resource, it's an energy flow. But if you're new, you guys may not know this, but I think last week I told you guys that I have a pre-med degree. I'm a scientist. I like to analyze. I also have an investing certification. Super weird, I know. I've worked in the financial industry for years. And I know a lot about how to use your money wisely. And one of the biggest things that people don't think about is that money is a tool. And if you have more of it, it can greatly benefit your life. Okay? Any issues that you're having in your life, in your business, it doesn't matter, in your relationships, in your health, money can make them better. Let me elaborate. You have a child. They're struggling in school. You have no idea how to do new math. I'm not even at the new math stage, but I'm dreading it. I already feel like I don't get it, right? Maybe some of you can relate to this. Oh, thank you, Wendy. You got a kid. They're struggling. Maybe they have to do like their SATs and they're having a hard time, and you are like, I haven't done this in a long time. I probably am not the one to help you. If you had the financial resources, you could make that problem better. No, I'm not going to talk about the Full House scandal and say just buy your kid a spot into the university. I'm going to say you could buy your kid a tutor. Money would fix that problem. If you are unhappy with your weight and you do like a bunch of yo-yo diets and you're just struggling, if you had the money, you could buy the best dietitian in the world, the best trainer, the best health expert. You could get whatever you wanted, and that problem would be solved for you. If you're sick and you're dying, oh, you're dying. Maybe you have like a rare cancer, okay? Like, God forbid this happens to anybody, like knock on wood. But I'm just giving you an example. You're sick, you have this super rare cancer. No one around, like no one even in your country specializes in this rare cancer. But if you had more money, you could go to Sweden where there's a team of specialists who focus only on your rare type of cancer, and they're like on the cusp of finding the cure. If you had the money, you could go to Sweden and get your treatments and you could continue your life. Okay, that's extreme. But 99% of your life's problems could be solved with money. Your relationship with your spouse, God forbid, is on the rocks. If you had the money, you could pay for the best marriage counselor in the world to help you mend your marriage. So when we have these scarcity and lack mindsets that there's not enough and it makes us evil and it's bad and it's dirty and it doesn't grow on trees and it's not meant for me and I don't need it. You guys, look at what your Norway, there you go, Wendy, come to stay with you when you go to Norway. I can give you a great example, actually. I don't think it's Norway, but there's a person in my family who is struggling with infertility. And so she has gone to like all the clinics around here, and they have been like, we ran all the tests, there's nothing we can do. But we actually have a family friend, I don't think that they're in Norway, but they're somewhere, Wendy. And he's like a top-notch infertility doctor. Like, he's world-renowned. If her and her husband had more money, they could go to see him. He's a family friend. He's a family friend in that, this is like off topic, but my great uncle was in the war when they were like, the Holocaust was happening, and he was over there like in Germany during this, and something about him and this fertility doctor's father were like grabbing refugees and like rescuing people from the concentration camps. And so anyway, I don't know all the details of that, but anyway, kind of cool. So he's like a longtime family friend because of them too. And then, you know, those types of relationships don't just fall apart, right? If they had more money, they would be able to go to his clinic, stay there for however long it takes, and figure out what's actually going on, because the little rinky-dink clinics around here aren't giving her the answers that she wants. So, like, I want you guys to realize this. Money is a tool, and no, it can't buy you happiness, but yes, it can buy you the resources you need to like fix what's going on in your life. So that's just one of the ways, you guys, looking at money as a tool instead of, you know, I know. You're scared of it, right? You're scared that if you spend it, it's never coming back to you. You're scared that there's never going to be enough. You're scared that it's going to run out on you and you're not going to be able to pay for the important things like your kid's marriage or your kid's college, or God forbid you got sick and you needed to talk to a specialist. You needed to buy expensive medication. Like, I'm in Canada. I'm lucky we have a lot of free health care. I know my grandmother-in-law, her cancer medicine was $12,000 a month that was covered. We're blessed. Not everyone is so blessed. Look at it like a resource, exactly. Resources for you to find the solutions, okay? The next thing is that money is constantly being replenished. Time, not so much. And we tend to play fast and loose with our time and be like really strict and tight with our money. Like, we don't want to let it go. But money's constantly being replenished, right? How often do you get paid? Every 2 weeks? Every week? Every month? You constantly are getting more money, but my friends, you are not constantly getting more time in your life. And yet we go to these jobs and we trade our time for money, and then we come home and we're stressed out because there's not enough money. There are always ways to make money. You need to look for them. I know, you're tired. I get it. You've been at work all day, you come home, your kids need you, your spouse needs you, your house needs to be cleaned, someone needs laundry, no one has clean underwear, everybody's starving, the dishes need to get done, the carpet needs to be vacuumed, and you just want to lie down, right? I hear you. There's no time at the end of the day. You feel to work on your dreams and do the things you want to do. But my friends, there are constantly ways around you to make money. Yeah, you go to your job. I'm not talking about getting a second job. I'm not talking about a side gig. Although a side gig is a good way. But I want you to look at the things that you like to do. What are some things that you're good at? Maybe you're good at like graphic design. Maybe you love reading and you would be a good editor. Like, maybe, I don't know. Think about what it is for you. There are tons of places that you can make money on the side for a little bit of extra income. You can make a profile on Fiverr to do like graphic design for people. Be a virtual assistant. That's like the new cool thing to do. Be a virtual assistant. You like work for entrepreneurs. They're the ones hiring virtual assistants, and you like help them make their appointments and help them with their emails and stuff like that. You can put yourself on Upworks. That's another one similar to Fiverr. You can make a little profile for yourself and talk about the things that you are good at that you can make some money at. Money is always being replenished. And if you are feeling like there's never enough, you need to open your eyes, open your mind, open your heart to other opportunities where money can come from for you. If you're in a pinch, maybe you go through some, okay, like, I'm gonna get real. I've lived in this house for 5 years, okay? It's gonna be 5 years next month. I still have boxes that I've not unpacked, okay? Judge me now. Just get it over with. Your judgment's over with. I know it's books and like art pieces and knickknacks. They're in the basement, okay? Maybe you're a little bit like me and you have some things around your house that you're just not using anymore. Sell them. Put them on Facebook Marketplace. Put them on Craigslist. Put them on Kijiji. Sell them. Get rid of them. Even if it's $5, it's $5 more in your pocket, right? Money is always being replenished, you guys. Look for ways to make more. It's always out there. It's always ready for you. Okay? Money. If you're thinking that money makes you greedy, money makes you more of who you are. Hear me. If you think that money makes you greedy, money makes you more of who you are. Amanda, boom, high five, air five, girl. $500 right there on clothes. Hello. Easy. Easy money. I mean, maybe it was a little bit of annoying because I know what it's like to sell something online. But you made $500, so it was worth it, right? Money makes you more of who you are. So if you are someone that likes to donate to various causes, or you think every year you see it, you hear, they get you. You hear, oh, what, Sarah? Oh, why am I blanking on her name? You know what I'm talking about. The commercials with the children with the flies in their eyes and the Sarah Marshall singing the songs in the arms of the angels, and then you got the puppies and they're abused and they're in the cages and you're crying. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you go to yourself when you see these commercials, my goodness, if I had $40 a month, I would sponsor a child. I would buy that well, you know? If I was rich, I would build that orphanage and I would build that hospital and I would, Sarah McLaughlin, thank you, and I would build that school in that poor place. I'm getting teary-eyed because money makes you more of who you are, you guys. If in this moment you think, man, I wish I had the money to do all of these good things, what makes you think that the second your bank account had multiple zeros in it, I'm talking at the back, not at the front, a flip would be switched and you'd be evil? It would not happen. It's more of who you are. You want to, let's give an example here. Let's say your church. I go to church, okay? Not everybody here goes to church, but let me just use this as an example. You go to church and your pastor's at the front and he goes, all right, you guys, like, look, our roof is caving in. Churches are like not-for-profits, right? They live on donations and tithing. It pays the pastor, it pays for the power, it pays for the hydro, it pays for the stuff. The roof is caving in, and like it's barely even safe for us to be here right now. We need you guys to really like dig in your pockets and help us pay for this. And all these people are like, woo, you know what? I don't have any money, but I'll be there to help you. If everybody said, woo, I don't have any money, but I'm going to give my time and I'm going to help you put up this roof, that's real cute. But time doesn't buy the supplies, so you're going to have a lot of people standing around doing nothing. Someone has to be the one to go, how much is that roof? You need $20,000? Here, go get everything you need for your roof. And that makes me emotional because that's how money makes you good. That's how money is a solution to people's problems. That's how you can use money to serve and bless everyone. You can opposite side of the world or right in your own community. Then those people that are saying, hey, I'm going to help build this roof, they actually have supplies to use to build the roof because you paid for it. And you don't have to say, look at me, oh, I have $20,000 check here. Everybody clap, I'm coming up to the front. I'm going to give it to the pastor in front of everybody. Like, you don't have to do that. You can do it quiet. Or maybe you do want to make a big to-do. That's up to you. You work hard for that money. You want some recognition. That's up to you. You guys, it makes you more of who you are. It's not evil. It's not bad. There's not a shortage. It kind of does grow on trees. I mean, it's made of paper. Money is a tool. Money is a resource. And you deserve it because you're good. If you're looking at the world going, you know what? Everyone that's rich is so evil and so corrupt. Instead of saying, I don't want to be rich because I don't want to be like that, start thinking of it like, I'm good. And if I can get rich and I can help other good people get rich, then maybe in a few years, people won't look at, the top 1% as being evil and corrupt and disgusting and gross and just, vile, should go to hell. They'll start going, would you look at all those people that are rich and they're just going around blessing everybody? This is so weird, but wouldn't it be nice? You see those, like, if Jeff Bezos gave 1% of his billions of dollars, he could end world hunger. Okay? As a good person, don't you owe it to the world to try to make billions of dollars so you can wipe out world hunger? Why is it his responsibility? And why are you mad that he's not doing it? Do it yourself. I'm dead serious. Get out there and do it yourself. Be the good. Be the person that makes changes in the world. Okay, last point. Energy is a tool. Energy is a resource. Energy. Money is a tool. Money is a resource. Money is a flow of energy. And we have a hard time realizing that because it's physical, right? Like it's paper, it's plastic, it's coins, it's metal, it's in our hands, it's in our bank accounts, and we touch it and we just want to hold it. Whereas other energy is just kind of floating around us. So we're like, nothing. Like, it's just there. So we don't think of energy, of money as being energy. I'm going to take a second to read Laura's quote. Being poor is a sin. It's our God-given right to be abundant and rich. Exactly. As good people, think of the good you can do. Think of the people you can save. Think of the lives you can change. It's a lot of responsibility. It's not for everybody. But if you have this calling in your heart saying, you gotta do something. You gotta serve. It's great to serve with your time. But just like those moments at the church where if nobody stepped up with money, your time's spent standing around. Okay, so money is a flow of energy, and it is an exchange of value. So, what do I mean by that? Well, we use our money in exchange for something we want. Money for food, for shelter, for warmth, for medicine, clothes. We get really caught up in, did I spend my money the right way? Did I do the right things? Am I doing what I should be doing with my money? Am I wasting my money? Am I hoarding my money? I mean, probably yes to all of the above if you're feeling like that, but at the same time, no. It's a tool and a resource. You're using it for a reason. But when you are exchanging value, it's important that you're exchanging for something important, especially as entrepreneurs here. What are you exchanging for? If you're trying to further your business and you're trying to get more clients and make more money so you can do all these great things that I just talked about, you need to use your money as an investment into your knowledge so that you can expand your scope of knowledge, your scope of influence. You can help more people. Okay? So, like, yeah, it's awesome. Like, one thing that I love to do when I'm out at restaurants is tip the bill. What does that mean? I get my bill. My tip is the exact same amount as my bill. Why do I do that? Because it's an energy flow. So if I have the money on my person, in my bank account, you have to keep that flow flowing, because it doesn't just flow one way. It's not just going to keep coming into you and into you and into you. You have to go back and forth. It's ebbs and flows. It's like waves of the ocean. So I put that money out because my waitress was freaking awesome. She was on the ball. She was good with my kids. She was floating around. She didn't waste any time. She was this, she was that. She was friendly. She was polite. She listened to my kids. My kids like to order for themselves. They're 5 and 4. They like to order for themselves. You politely listen to them like they're real human beings and take their order and ask them the questions. Do you want fries? What do you want to drink? Your tip goes up and up and up to me. Because I get waitresses who just ignore them and look at me. Your tip is going up. Why? Because of the exchange of value. Someone gives you a service. You can't repay them with another service. You repay them with money, in the belief that it's coming back to me, particularly when you invest in more knowledge. You're not giving your money. And that's what a lot of people think. Well, I gave that person my money. No, you didn't. You invested in yourself, and you got something for it. And the things, this kind of goes back to the post that I made earlier today. There's not a ton of value in free stuff sometimes. You want your business to progress. You pay to get the knowledge and expertise so that your business can go from here to here, and then from here to here, and then here to here, and now it's too tall. But that's what you're paying for. So like for me, I'll give you a quick example. Over the last 2 years, I have hired 10 different coaches: mindset coach, business coach, hypnotherapist, energy healers, like network marketing coaches, sales coaches, you name it. I've hired 10 in 2 years. I've spent over $50,000 in those 2 years. Okay. I have traveled a ton to learn from people. And so now it's my responsibility, because I really live by this term, ILT, invest, learn, teach. You invest the time, you invest the money, you learn the things, you turn around and teach them. And that's why we're entrepreneurs. That's why we're coaches. That's why we're leaders. This is what this group is for. Coaches, leaders, entrepreneurs. That's why you're here. You learn something so you can help other people. So I could sit here and say, oh, you want to know all the things I know? Okay, it's going to take you 2 years. You're going to have to travel, and it's going to cost you 50 grand. Here's the list of all the people I hired and all the things I've ever done. I've done like 20 different challenges. I've done tons of different programs. Like, go do that. It's going to be like a full-time job. Go for it. Have fun. Or, no one's going to do that. You say things like, I can teach you everything that I learned in the last 2 years for like a super fraction of the price and way shorter time than 2 years. So you're 2 years ahead of where I was 2 years ago. That's the point, right? Money is a tool. Money is a resource. Use it to grow, okay? It's an exchange of value. It's an energy flow. It comes in, it goes out. You invest in something with the knowledge, not even the belief, but I mean the belief, but the knowledge that when you put it out, you learn new things, it's coming back into you. And that's only, like, that's scientific, right? You have knowledge now. Like, you learn something that you can turn around and share to somebody else. And I'm going to talk about that more tomorrow. Now I forget my training tomorrow. What's my training tomorrow? Oh, yeah, tomorrow on the self-sabotaging and the starting where you are and being where you are. There's this really cool like line of experience drawing that I'm going to do on my board. But you guys, it's all in your mindset. Okay, so like to recap, if you have a lack mindset, you're constantly feeling like there's never enough money, it's dirty, it's greedy, it's because you want it, you're a bad person. So you pretend like you don't want it, but really, like, your feelings wouldn't be hurt if your bank account like grew like, 10, 20,000 times overnight. The bank made a mistake, like, oops, I'm not telling. Like, it doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you evil for wanting money. Because the people in this group, I'm going to shout it from the rooftops, you're light bringers, you guys. Money should be in your hands over anyone else on this freaking earth. Because you guys are the ones that want to shine your light on the world. You want to help the people that are hurting. You want to help the people that are sick. You want to help the people that are lonely. And that's what you're called to do. And it's making me emotional again, because these are our callings. So don't feel guilty because you want money. My friends, you need to want money so badly that you'll do anything to get it. Because we need to help the world. Money makes you more of who you are. Okay? Money is a tool. Any of your life's problems, remember this, any of your life's problems, a solution can be bought with money 99% of the time. Okay? 99% of your life's problems can be fixed by money. You can buy the experts, you can buy the help, you can buy the doctors, you can buy the medicine, you can buy everything you need if you just had the money. So stop beating yourself up because you don't have it. Stop worrying about it because it's constantly being replenished. My next point, my final point. Be open to where you can make more of it. And remember that when you're spending it to invest in yourself, you're spending it wisely. You're betting on yourself because no one else is going to bet on you. If you're waiting for some angel investor to swoop in and say, you know what, I'm going to give you like 50 grand to get your business going. Well, first off, you wouldn't even know what to do with it. And that's okay. But that's not going to happen. You need to bet on yourself. You need to learn all of the things. You need to learn. You know, I did so many programs and so many challenges and hired so many coaches. The thing that makes me and different from every single other coach out in the world is that I did all these things and it's gone through my filter. I'm going to share with you the things that I know to work for me. I'm going to share with you the things that I know to not work because they didn't work for me. So when you're doing your own, knowledge, you might do something that you're like, oh my goodness, you know what? I bought this book and I freaking hate it. I have books up there that I freaking hated. Like, these are so boring. But I finished them because it gave me more knowledge. I finished programs that I wasn't totally digging because it gave me more knowledge. Just because I didn't like it doesn't mean I can't refer back to it for someone else. Didn't work for me. But if someone else comes up to me and has a similar problem, I can say, you know what? I have knowledge for that. Invest in yourself. When you invest in yourself and you invest in your knowledge, that money is always going to come back to you unless you quit. The second you quit, the second you give up on yourself, the second you say, you know what, this isn't for me. All of that money is wasted because all of that knowledge is staying in my head. I'm never sharing anything because I quit. Yeah, that's when you block that flow right off, right? There's no quitting. There's only forward progression. So those are my things for you guys today. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to hear your biggest takeaways in the comments from this training. I want to hear how you're feeling about this because I worked on this, of course, in the middle of the night. The ideas are flowing. I'm laying there. I'm half asleep. I'm rolling over. I'm typing into my phone. I'm rolling back over. I'm rolling back. I'm opening it again. I'm blinding myself. I'm typing more ideas in my phone. And I just woke up and I was like, I got to do this today. Somebody needs to hear this today. Always being replenished. It's a flow of energy. It makes you more of who you are. You have a moral obligation to want it, to go after it, to use it, to further yourself so you can get more of it, so you can serve more people, so you can invest more into yourself, so you can keep learning. Experts and gurus do not exist. Again, this is a little bit of tomorrow. They don't exist. Do you know why? Because experts and gurus are smart enough to know that they never can stop learning. When I was in Nashville in February, I saw Russell Brunson. I saw Dean Graziosi. So he is... Oh, I don't have it right here. Millionaire Success Habits. And I got his book as a free gift for being there, which is great. Russell Brunson, who is the creator of ClickFunnels, pays Dean Graziosi $250,000 per year to coach him. Tony Robbins also pays Dean Graziosi $250,000 per year to coach him. Why? Because we never stop learning. As soon as you stop learning, as soon as you stop investing in yourself, as soon as you stop investing in your knowledge, you effectively halt your ability to serve the people. You halt your money flow because the times are constantly changing. People are constantly changing. You have to always be investing. And like I say, I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow, but there's a line of experience. Newbies are at one end, gurus are at the other. Don't exist, but gurus are at the other. No matter where you are in this line, your job is to serve the people behind you. The people that are between where you are and the newbies are. You want to grow your influence. You want to grow your bank account. You want to be the good person in the world. You want to help all the people. You want to put the roof on the church. You want to build the orphanage, build the hospital, build the school. You have to constantly go like this. And now I can serve all of these people. Invest a little more, get a little bit more knowledge. Now I can serve all of this. Invest a little more, get a little bit more knowledge. Now I can serve all of these people. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see how your scope of influence, your scope of knowledge and experience is constantly growing, which means your bank account is constantly growing, my friends. And in that, you're doing more good. Look at all the people you're helping. I don't have the line, but look at all the people you're helping. You started over here, and then you're here, and you serve these people, and then these people, and then these people, and these people. And you have all of this knowledge, and you have all of this experience, and you're helping all of these people. You're called to that. Like, it's your moral obligation to do that. And as you're doing this, your bank account's also doing this. And you can help more people and you can do more things. Okay, I could ramble on about this all night because it's a mindset thing, you guys. Using your money wisely. Spending it wisely. Spending it to invest in yourself so you can turn around and help more people. People are so afraid to invest in themselves. You know, my program that I've got until Thursday, so it's only 3 more days and I only have 12 spots. But anyway, bloop, not about this. That's not what this is about. $600, people are going, that's too scary. But if I taught you things that you could turn around and teach, and you could charge people $600, you could, in one person, you could make your $600 back. And then in 2 people, you've doubled your investment into your knowledge. And in 3 people, you tripled. And before you know it, you're making a bunch of money and you're doing more courses, not mine. Maybe mine. I don't have another course created yet, but maybe I will. Maybe someone else. Maybe it's $1,000 for a 3-month program. Maybe, like I say, I spent 50 grand in 2 years. Okay? I have a lot up here. Maybe it's $50. Maybe it's 100. Maybe it's 5. You learned something in a $5 thing that you bought, or $7. $7 is kind of a popular thing. Bought a $7 thing and you actually opened it, and now you can say, you know what, I can teach that to somebody. I'm more valuable now. I can charge a little bit more because I learned that thing. All right, like I say, I'm rambling. Tell me your takeaways. Yes, Wendy, invest, learn, teach, ILT. Spend it wisely, invest it in yourself. I hope to see as many of you pop into my 12-week program. We're going to talk about a lot of this stuff. We're going to talk about why you're stuck in your business, why you're feeling paralyzed, maybe you're backsliding. I don't know. We're going to uncover why that's happening. We're going to overcome why it's happening so that it's not happening to you anymore. We're going to create an action plan. We're going to figure out all the things that you want, and we're going to manifest all those things into reality. That sounds good to me. I'm telling you. I manifested $4,500 in one day. In my 21-day challenge of my firecracker challenge, my husband did the 5-day manifesting portion of it. And like a week later, he got a very prestigious position at his job that pays him 6 figures annually. It works. It works. It works. It works. It's proven to work. So I hope to see you guys in there. This is going to be the only time that I offer it at this price. Like, it's going to run until January, and then probably when it's over, I'll run it again. But in 2020, when I run it in January, the price is going to go up. So get in now while the price is cheap. If you want to get in, no pressure. I'm always going to be in this group giving lots of value, but if you want to invest in yourself, you want someone to hold you accountable, you want someone who's been there, done that, got a bunch of t-shirts. I literally have so many t-shirts, like actual t-shirts. I would love to be that person for you to up-level your business so you can freaking kick ass in 2020 and put those roofs on churches and help those children and save all the puppies, right? The sad puppies and the bugs and the kitties and the, oh, yep, right? So share with me, like I say, your biggest takeaway. You guys, if you have questions about my program, please feel free to reach out to me about it. And just be open. Like I say, be open to opportunities where you can make more money, where you can learn a new thing. Maybe you already learned a thing that you could be selling. Okay? So like I say, tomorrow I'm going to be doing that. It won't be like this. It'll be on my board, but we're going to talk way more about that. And then Thursday, Halloween night. Ooh, spooky. I'm going to be talking about your ideal client, social media as the magic, and it's going to be really good. So I hope you guys have an awesome night. I'm sorry it's a little bit late tonight. Oh my goodness, it's such a long training. I'm so sorry. I'm passionate, and I could talk for a long time when I'm passionate. Have an amazing night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Tag your friends in tomorrow's video or in my training schedule. Make sure they're there. Don't forget, I'm giving away $50 Amazon gift card now. And I'll be doing the draw as soon as we hit 1,500 people, which we are so fucking close. I love it, you guys. All right. Have a great night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.